Tariq was a meerkat. He was a small, inquisitive creature with bright eyes and a keen sense of adventure. He lived in the hot African desert, a vast and challenging environment where survival required both courage and cleverness. Tariq was small, the smallest of his family. Despite his size, he had a big heart and an even bigger curiosity. But he was very curious. Tariq loved to explore. Every day was a new adventure for him, filled with endless possibilities. He would peek over dunes, his tiny head popping up to see what lay beyond the next hill of sand. He would look under rocks, always searching for something new and exciting, whether it was a hidden insect or a cool, shady spot. Everything was new and exciting. The world was a vast playground for Tariq, and he embraced it with boundless enthusiasm. One day, Tariq was watching his younger siblings. They were playing near their burrow, their tiny paws kicking up dust as they chased each other. They were playing near their burrow. The sun was warm, casting a golden glow over the desert landscape. It was a good day, the kind of day that made Tariq feel grateful for his family and the beautiful, albeit harsh, world they lived in. He knew that no matter how small he was, his curiosity and love for exploration made him special. The sky was bright blue, stretching endlessly over the vast desert. The sun blazed down, casting a golden hue over the sandy terrain. But suddenly, a shadow moved across the sand, a fleeting darkness that sent a shiver down Tariq's spine. He instinctively looked up, his eyes scanning the sky. High above, a hawk circled with menacing grace. Tariq's heart pounded in his chest, each beat echoing his growing fear. Hawks were dangerous predators, known for their sharp talons and keen eyesight. They hunted meerkats, and Tariq knew the threat was real. His siblings, however, were too busy playing to notice the danger. They frolicked in the sand, their carefree laughter filling the air, oblivious to the peril above. They didn't see the hawk, their innocent games blinding them to the looming threat. Tariq felt a surge of protectiveness. He couldn't let anything happen to them. Determined, Tariq stood on his hind legs, his eyes fixed on the predator. He knew he had to act quickly. The safety of his family depended on him. The hawk was getting closer, its descent slow and deliberate. Tariq could see the glint in its eyes, the sharpness of its beak. Time was running out. He had to warn his family. With a loud, urgent call, Tariq alerted the others. The meerkat family snapped to attention, their playful demeanor replaced by alertness. They quickly gathered, ready to face the danger together. Tariq took a deep breath. He stood on his back legs. "Hawk!" he shouted. "Run and hide!" His voice was small, but it was loud enough. His siblings heard him. They stopped playing. They looked up and saw the hawk. The young meerkats ran. They scurried towards the safety of their burrow. Section 4. Tariq's Triumph. The hawk, with its keen eyes, saw the meerkats scatter in all directions. It folded its wings, preparing for a swift and deadly dive. It swooped down towards Tariq, the leader of the meerkat colony. Tariq stood his ground, his heart pounding in his chest. He was scared, but he wouldn't run. He knew that his family depended on him. Tariq had to protect his family, his brothers and sisters, his children. They were all looking to him for courage and strength. The desert was a harsh place, and every day was a battle for survival. The hawk, with its sharp talons and powerful beak, saw Tariq's courage. It was used to prey that ran and hid, not one that stood its ground. Tariq's bravery was something the hawk had not encountered before. The hawk decided to find an easier meal. It wasn't worth the risk to fight such a determined opponent. There were other, less courageous creatures in the desert that would make for an easier catch. The hawk spread its wings wide, catching the wind beneath them. It prepared to leave, its sharp eyes already scanning the horizon for its next target. It flew away, back into the vast blue sky, leaving Tariq and his family in peace. Tariq watched as the predator disappeared into the distance, feeling a sense of relief and pride. He had faced his fear and protected his family. Today, Tariq had triumphed. Section 5. A Hero's Welcome. Tariq's family came out of the burrow. They were safe. They crowded around Tariq. "You saved us, Tariq," one brother said. "You were so brave," said a sister. Tariq felt proud. His family had been scared, but Tariq was even smaller. He had been the bravest of them all. Section 6. True Courage. Tariq learned something important that day. Being brave didn't mean being the biggest or the strongest. True bravery was facing your fears. It was protecting your family. And Tariq, the smallest meerkat, was a true hero. Family always stands together. Family